Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I thought I would bring you a video. It is nighttime here, so I meant to do it earlier today, but I just kind of, I guess, life got in the way, did other things and all that, so I am pulling it up on my computer though, so I can make sure everything looks okay. Here we go. So anyway, so excuse how I look and stuff, but I just wanted to get here and get a video done. I am leaving for vacation a little over a week, and then I come home, and 10 days after that I'll be having major surgery, so I'm trying to get as much in as I can right now. Of course, you don't need to hear about all that personal stuff, but anyway, just thought I would tell you that in case I'm missing an action, you will know why. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. That's the little bell down there at below the video, and subscribe to my channel. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, that's welcome too. And if you do give me a thumbs down, could you please put in the comments the reason why, so I know what I can do to be better at whatever you thought was gone wrong there. So anyway, just want to say it's towards the end of the month, so the kits will be on sale for another 2 days, and then they will go off sale. And September 6th, our new mini catalog will be going live. So that, if you don't have one, I would love to send you one. You need to send me your address, though, or send me something and let me know. You can send it to my email address, which is ritaholmes0611@gmail.com. Or you can comment here, and hopefully I will see it and be able to send you out a catalog. And like I said, I'm going to leave on September 8th, so if I do that, I would like to do it before then. Other than that, I won't be back until the 18th. And then I'll do surgery on the 27th, and I will be laid up for a good while. I'm having a total knee replacement, so little recovery time there. But hopefully I'll be in my house and I'll be able to do some videos and stuff. So anyway, I think that's all I really wanted to tell you right now. I do want to tell you, I will be telling you a few things what I like about Stampin' Up, especially about being a demonstrator. And one of those things is, you know, our catalog's coming out September 6th, but we got to order in August stuff from the catalog. I know you've probably, if you watch videos, you've seen a lot of stuff, and we get to preview that. We get to buy our stuff, and we get to work with it a month ahead of time. So that's really, really, really nice. And so that's one of the many perks, although I'm using a stamp set out of the new, I mean, not the new, but the annual catalog that came out in May. So let me turn my camera down. If you get dizzy or anything, just close your eyes so that you won't see the motion here. And let's just turn this down, and hopefully everything goes into view. Yep, there's my card. And here is my info. Has my online store. It has my host code for August. If you would like to order from me, please use that host code when ordering at my online store. And you can also join there, which I would really appreciate that too. If you would like to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you don't have anybody to join under, I would love that. I'm trying really hard to get one recruit by the end of September. So I would love for you to be that one recruit. So let's go and make our card. It's a little fun fold. Just opens with the circles and like this. Really cute, really easy. And what I used was, which is in the new mini catalog, let me get them out, is the new deckled circle dies. And let me tell you, this one is a really big one. I mean, look at it in comparison to an A2 card. How big it is. Be a great one for scrapbooking, don't you think? So anyway, I did use these, and you could use these for all kinds of things. I want to get them down here where you can see them. you can use these for so many different things, and they are deckled. Can you see that around the edges? Just that little deckled trim around the edge of the card there. So I'm going to show you how I made that card. But first of all, I'm going to show you my first card I made so you can see the difference. Same card, same concept, same stamp set, same group of papers. But see all this room right here around the colored circle? Whereas this one is much more uniform. And the reason being is when I took and did a score line to fold my colored cardstock, and then when I cut this smaller one and did it and put it on there, to have enough to score to put under that, I had to push it back some. I really didn't care for that. I mean, it looks fine, but when you see the both of them, I think this one looks so much more uniform, and I like that look, a little cleaner look. So I'm going to show you how to do this one, okay? So here we go. So first off, what you use is a 6 1/4 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, and it's scored at 2 inches along the 5.5 inch side, or the 6 1/4 inch side, I'm sorry, so that when we fold that, we've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card, which is your standard A2 card. We have this piece of DSP, and I used the inked botanicals because I used the inked and tiled stamp set. And the papers, you get 48 papers in the pack. This is in the annual catalog, and it's got some beautiful paper in it. I love it. I've used so much of it. I already used a pack of it. So anyway, you do get a lot in it. And it's $12.50, so it's not a bad price point for 48 sheets of paper. What I'm going to do here, though, on my 5 1/4, my 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of DSP, I am going to. It's wanting to move on me. I'm just going to put some glue on it, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that down. Didn't mean to move it over that far, but there it went. Slid on me. So there we go. We've got that on. And this is going to go on the inside of our card right here as soon as I get that ready. So let's first, we are going to take our circle. And I used like the 6th circle from the inside when you count the circles on the die. Now, you could use any circle dies. You could use square. You could cut squares, whatever. But what I want you to do is when you do that, you're going to score about a 1/2 inch mark on your colored one, which will be your bigger one. So I'm going to take and I'm just going to score that. And that is going to fold in under my piece of white cardstock there. So when I get ready to glue this down, it's going to glue about right there. But before I glue that down, my camera's low because I want you to see the card, and I keep wanting to stick it up in the air. That's not good. Before I do that, I'm going to take my white piece, and I'm just going to hold it on here. I'm going to kind of center how I think it should look on there, and I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to take a pencil, and I just drew a line down that. Now you can put it back on the paper trimmer if you would like, but I'm going to take just a long pair of scissors, and I'm going to go straight down that and cut that off. So now when I go to put this on here, I will line that up to the back of there, to the right back where that's folded. and you won't be able to tell the difference, and it will take the bulk out of having another piece of paper go around there. Okay, so now I can go ahead and glue my circle on. So let's just turn that over, and on the little part that I folded, let's just add a little bit of glue on there. And we're going to get your cardstock right up at that line, and we're going to fold that over. Okay. So what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to go ahead and glue that into my card. I'll have all that out of my way, and then all I have to do is stamp real quick. It's such an easy card to make. Doesn't take a whole lot of cardstock or DSP, so it's very minimal price in making. And that's another thing I love about Stampin' Up! Is how all of our colors just kind of go together. Our inks, our papers, you know, the DSPs will tell you what cardstock matches. It takes all the guesswork out. Your our markers, our stamp pads, and all that match our papers, and I just love all that. I am going to bring in a piece of scrap paper. As you can tell, I've used it a lot with making my card. So I'm going to bring this in here. I'm using Inked and Tiled, which is right here. And I've used this a lot. I love this stamp set. And so I'm going to be using this little flower. And then I'm going to use the thank you right here. And also this little, I don't even know what it is. It's just a little decoration to me. So let's first, I'm going to take the little, no, I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to take my flower first. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to use 2 finger daubers. One for the Lost Lagoon and one for the Calypso Coral. That's the 2 colors I'm using. So let's move that out of the way. I'm going to put my ink pad right up here. I'll actually scoot this down a little bit so we can have our inks. And I'm going to ink my stamp up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon and do the stem and what would be called the calyx of the flower, which is the little part where the bud comes out. Then I'm going to use Calypso Coral, and I'm going to do the actual flower part. And I'm going to stamp that right here on the front of my card. Then I'm going to go ahead and stamp off. So I have a lighter one. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to ink that back up. It should have plenty of ink on it from where I just inked it. And if they're lighter, that's okay too. So I'm just inking. And I think I'm going to put this one right here. And then I'll put one down here. I'm going to ink it one more time. But I am still not going to use my ink pad. I'm just going to use what is in the dauber, because it picks up a lot of ink when you use them. So you don't have to keep swapping in that all the time. So I'm just going to put another one right here. There we go. So there is what we have inked up. So I'm going to clean my stamp. And it's surprising how much ink a little dauber can get on your stamp. But it can. Because I just did it. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my thank you, and I'm going to use the Calypso Coral on this one. And I'm just going to take and put my thank you here at the top. I'm going to kind of straighten this up so I with that edge being cut, it kind of throws me off a little bit. I'm going to hold that a minute, let the ink soak in, because I didn't want to press real hard, because I didn't want to make the lines real thick on there. Then I'm going to take my little dauber, or my little decorative stamp, not my dauber, and I'm going to just stamp a couple of these little, I'll put one up there too. Just a lighter one. And then I'm going to bring my card in and I'm going to open it up. And right here, I'm just going to stamp a couple of them here. And I'm going to stamp off and stamp another one down here. And there we go. That just brings that into the inside just a little bit, which I like to do that. So we've got our stamping all done. Pretty fast, huh? I like fast stamping. So let's put that on. Here's our card. Let's find our little guy here. I'm going to move my daubers because they still have ink in them, I'm sure. It's amazing how much ink you get in a dauber. And I try to get some of that out because of storing it, just because I don't want my hands all in it the next time I get it out. So I take a lot of it back off. So let's move that to the other side. Let's go ahead and we're going to glue this onto the front. And remember, we're going to match up that back side here so you can't tell that we didn't fold that under. So here we go. Let's just put this on. And we'll just back that up on there and hope that ink didn't get on there after doing that. That would have been terrible. But it would have been my luck. What we're going to do last is we're going to bring in some jewels. And I have all kinds of them here. Pieces here and pieces there. Oh my goodness. I had one little jewel left on a piece. Here it is. I'm going to use that one little jewel. See it? I save everything. There's one on there. We're going to use that one. We are going to take the dark Calypso Coral. And I'm going to color 3 rhinestones. And I tell you what, that's the best thing. There again, our markers match our cardstocks and stuff. So I'm doing that in the Calypso Coral. And the thing about that is you can just buy the basic rhinestones and then you can just color them any color you want with your markers. And it works. It's great. Let's get all this out of the way. Let's get this guy out of the way. He's really dirty. Really, really dirty. So I got 3 of these. So I'm just going to add them right here on my card. I want this one up here. I think I do. And there we go. So there's our little card. So, and the best thing I wanted to say for last to say, when you join Stampin' Up, you get right away, you sign up, it's $99. You don't pay shipping on it. You just pay your tax of where you live. So you're saving like 11% because you're getting your shipping free. And then on your very next order, you can turn around as soon as you get your ID number and order again, and you get 20% off. And once you hit a certain amount, then you can start getting 25% off. So it's a good way to support your own little habit. And if you had just even one friend that would like to buy with you, then you know that you could have that one little customer maybe or something, even as a hobbyist. Then you could really make your minimums and stuff and be able to support your habit a little bit. That's why I originally joined. Support my habit because I have a bad one. Okay, there's our cards. That was my one I had. Here's the one I just did. I am offering a class to go, which, well, let me back up. First of all, here's my PDF for my card. You can always go to my Facebook group, Stamp Crazy VIP, and I have a files section, and all of my cards are in the files. And you'll see this says Fun Fold Series number 47. Since I started doing this in 2020, I've done 47 fun folds. I've done probably over 200 videos. So I've done a lot. So my class to go, what I'm offering, you make 10 cards, 2 of each of 5 designs. And it's using the inked and tiled, which here's my samples. This is one. And I did envelopes because you get the envelopes too. Where's the envelope for that one? I'll find it in a minute. Here's the envelope for this one. There's this one and its envelope. This one and its envelope. This one with its envelope. And then the other envelope for this one was back here. And there's the envelope for that one. So I have these. You make 10 cards, 2 each of 5 designs. And I've got different options to order that. You can also see that over on my Facebook group. But option 1, which gives you the stamp set, it gives you a pack of that paper I showed you. Everything to make your cards cut for you. I can't do any stamping for you, but I can cut the die cuts out. I can do all of that stuff. And it's $68. That includes the shipping to you. Now, if you want the bundle with the, there's 2 punches that could go with it. And if you want that with it, that pumps it up a lot more. So it's an extra $33 for the punches. So it would go up to $101.25. Option 2 is just everything to make the cards, plus the PDFs, plus the package of paper. And it's $41 to have it shipped to you. And option 3 is my PDFs. You would get all 5 PDFs for $10. So, because that's what is in my bundle. But anyway, the deadline for that is September 5th. If you think you would like to get my kit and try it, you can tell me which option you want. You can do that in the comments. Or, like I said, you can email me at Rita Holmes 0611 at gmail.com. Okay? So there we go. That's all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I love this little fun fold. And like I said, the PDF is over on Stamp Crazy VIP, my Facebook group. And you can go over there. You can join it. And you can go in the files and get any file you want of any video that you have seen of mine. Okay? I hope you guys have a great night or day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Be blessed. And I hope to see you again next week. Bye.